You don't lose money because you lack a strategy. You lose money because someone else is trading your account. Not another trader. Not the market. A version of you. The fearful version. The impulsive version. The version that cannot sit still. The version that needs action. The version that needs revenge. The version that panics when price moves against him. Every click. Every hesitation. Every emotional decision comes from an identity you've trained for years. And until that identity changes, your results won't. Most traders think discipline is something they need to force, something they need to fight for every day. But if discipline requires constant fighting, then discipline isn't installed. Because disciplined traders don't wake up and battle themselves every morning. They simply execute. Just like brushing your teeth. Just like driving a familiar road. Just like tying your shoes. Execution becomes automatic when identity changes. And that's where most traders fail. They're trying to perform like professionals, while thinking like gamblers. Here's what most people call manifestation. They imagine profits, visualize luxury cars, dream about financial freedom, and then wonder why nothing changes. Real manifestation is much simpler and far more powerful. Manifestation is the process of conditioning your nervous system to repeatedly become the same person. Day after day, thought after thought, decision after decision. Your brain builds neural pathways through repetition. Whatever you repeat becomes familiar. Whatever becomes familiar becomes automatic. And whatever becomes automatic becomes identity. Think about revenge trading. It doesn't happen because you're weak. It happens because your brain learned a shortcut. Loss equals pain. Pain demands relief. The fastest relief is action. So the brain pushes you toward another trade. Not because it's logical. Because it's conditioned. The emotional trader isn't making conscious decisions. He's running a program. And programs don't change through motivation. Programs change through rewiring. So how do you rewire it? Today, we're using one technique. One technique capable of transforming execution from emotional to automatic. It's called mental rehearsal. Not positive thinking. Not affirmations. Mental rehearsal. The deliberate practice of repeatedly experiencing disciplined execution inside your mind before the market ever opens. Elite performers have used this for decades. Because the brain does not perfectly distinguish between vivid rehearsal and real experience. Every rehearsal becomes a neurological deposit. Every repetition strengthens the pathway. Every pathway makes future behavior easier. When you vividly imagine an action, many of the same neural networks activate as when you physically perform it. Your brain begins building familiarity. And familiarity reduces resistance. That's why a new habit feels difficult. The pathway is weak. And that's why experienced behaviors feel effortless. The pathway is strong. Mental rehearsal strengthens the pathway before reality tests it. You're teaching the brain what normal looks like. You're teaching patience. You're teaching restraint. You're teaching execution. Before money is ever involved. Here's exactly how traders use mental rehearsal. Before market, sit quietly. No charts. No distractions. Close your eyes. Visualize your trading plan. See your setup clearly. See yourself waiting. See yourself ignoring random movement. See yourself doing nothing when conditions aren't met. Most importantly, see yourself remaining calm. Because that's where discipline begins. Not during execution. Before execution, then rehearse temptation. This is where most traders fail. Imagine a setup that almost qualifies. Almost. But not completely. Feel the urge to enter. Feel the impatience. Feel the fear of missing out. And then watch yourself do nothing. This is critical. Because discipline isn't built when everything is easy. Discipline is built when temptation appears and execution remains unchanged. Now rehearse execution. You enter according to plan. Your stop loss is placed. Your target is placed. And then, nothing. No moving stops. No interference. No emotional adjustments. You simply follow the process. Again and again. Until disciplined execution feels familiar. Now, I want you to experience this. Not understand it. Experience it. Sit comfortably. Relax your shoulders. Take a slow breath in. And slowly breathe out. Again. A little slower this time. Allow the noise of the day to fade. Allow the charts to disappear. Allow the urgency to leave. Now imagine tomorrow's trading session. The market opens. Price begins moving. Opportunities appear. But you are calm. You are observing, not reacting. A setup appears. You check your rules. Everything aligns. You execute. Without hesitation. Without excitement. Without fear. The trade moves against you slightly. Your heartbeat remains steady. Nothing changes. The plan remains the plan. Now imagine a loss. A normal loss. A planned loss. A professional loss. Notice what happens. No anger. No revenge. No urgency. No need to recover. You simply record it. And move on. Now imagine a winning trade. Notice something. You are not euphoric. You are not celebrating. Because your confidence does not come from outcomes. It comes from execution. See yourself becoming that trader. Not one day. Not eventually. Right now. Feel the calm. Feel the certainty. Feel the control. Pause the video for a moment. Replay this experience if necessary. And return when you're ready. This is how mental rehearsal is applied every day. Before trading, spend 5 minutes rehearsing patience. Spend 5 minutes rehearsing temptation. Spend 5 minutes rehearsing execution. 15 minutes. That's all. Not to predict the market. To prepare the mind. During trading. When emotion appears. Don't negotiate with it. Recognize it. Observe it. Return to the rehearsed behavior. The brain always defaults to familiarity under pressure. That's why rehearsal matters. When stress arrives, you don't rise to your goals. You fall to your conditioning. After trading, do not judge the outcome. Judge the execution. Winning while breaking rules is failure. Losing while following rules is progress. Every day ask one question. Did I become the person I rehearsed? Because identity compounds. Long before profits do. Most traders spend years searching for the perfect strategy. But the greatest edge isn't hidden in indicators. It's hidden in identity. The market pays disciplined execution. The market rewards consistency. And consistency is impossible when emotion controls behavior. The transformation from emotional trader to disciplined executor isn't a motivational event. It's a neurological process. A process built through repetition. A process built through rehearsal. A process built through becoming. One day you'll notice something strange. The setups haven't changed. The market hasn't changed. The strategy hasn't changed. But you have. The fear is quieter. The impatience is weaker. The urge to revenge trade is fading. And execution feels natural. Not because discipline suddenly appeared, because you practiced becoming disciplined until it became who you are. If this video added value to your life, hit that like and subscribe button and share it with your friends.